says is the 50% reduction on VAT on food items set to take effect next month. And finally, for patients suffering from chronic non-communicable diseases, the health minister announced that they will soon have access to healthier and affordable choices at food stores. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Corvell Pfeiffer.
Thanks, Corvell. Well, one group had nothing, the other had everything. Former Prime Minister Dr. Hubert Minnis using this as a basis to publicly scold the governing Progressive Liberal Party's handling of the local economy. And this despite assuming office at a time when more than 100,000 people had been vaccinated against COVID-19 and more hospital beds and PPEs were available. The claim pulling in a matter-of-fact response from the health minister.
Under the PLP, with all the medication, 1,504 cases of COVID per month with medication and all the knowledge. Under the FNM, with nothing, 1,178 cases per month.
The member of Kalani is obviously fantasizing. Fantasizing based on his warped statistical analysis. The reality is, under his watch, very few people were tested. You didn't even have the PPEs and the kits to do the test.
Still to come, women celebrated for their roles in society. You're watching the Bahamas Tonight at 11. More news in just a moment.
Imagine a world where every brand knows your name and every store awaits your arrival. Elite shopping, travel where luxury is a lifestyle and every journey feels like home. Dine where every flavor is just for you, every table reserved, and every moment a taste of perfection. Make every big moment even bigger. Experience banking where wealth isn't just managed, it's maximized. Step into a world without limits. Commonwealth Bank, leader in personal banking services.
Throughout our lifetime, we must all make decisions. No matter how we choose, the right one just needs to be made. Like having J.S. Johnson Insurance Agents and Brokers as your insurance partner. We've been serving the Bahamas for over 100 years. Whether you need home, motor, marine, or commercial insurance, make the right decision. Call 397-2100 or visit jsjohnson.com.
JS Johnson Insurance. Peace of mind.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Bahamas Striping Group of Companies, where safety is first.
Economic Affairs Senator, the Honorable Michael Halkitis, revealed today that the government is rather concerned over what could be a tariff war between some of the world's largest economies. The impending war stemming from tariffs imposed by United States President Donald Trump on China, Mexico, and Canada. Economists are now watching the latest developments and have hinted that the war could very well lead to a global recession.
It's a serious matter, because we've seen, we've seen the some tariffs were supposed to come in yesterday, I think, and then there was some representations made, according to the reports, by the major U.S. auto manufacturers who made some representation, and then we saw a 30-day sort of grace period, I'd use that word, or suspension for 30 days. Even though that is done, there's still the uncertainty as to what will happen, at the conclusion of the 30 days. And so, uncertainty is never good for economies and people who are responsible for planning.
Halkitis maintains the Davis administration stands ready to assist Bahamians in what could be a difficult fiscal period and reassures them the work has already begun.
If we have a trade war with the EU and China and the US, how does that affect global economic output, and then how does that trickle down to us? So that's something we just keep an eye on. And one of the ways, we watch it, but one of the ways we can begin to sort of insulate or protect ourselves is things like increased agricultural production, things like sourcing new markets, opening up new trade routes, and things like making sure that from a financial perspective, our financial house is in order.
Well, officials from the Bahamas Agricultural Health and Food Safety Authority have received documents from the Dominican Republic's government verifying that the eggs on Super Value shells are in good sanitary condition and comply with all regulations for export. A statement released today revealed that the origin farm, Huevas Parlo, has been certified free from avian influenza and was authorized for eggs exportation. The farm is certified by the Ministry of Public Health and the Dominican Republic and hold a sanitary registration approved by the General Directorate of Medicines, Food and Health Products. Fishing, a term some may not know, but proving critical for anyone living, working, or operating a business in today's global market. Tonight, our Lloyd Allen getting someone who's an expert on online theft and tells you more tonight.
Online fraud, it's a story we've heard oh so often, and it's not very important until it comes knocking at your door. One local expert shares his knowledge on what you can do to better protect you and your family against online fraudsters.
Online fraud involves fraud where you are seeking to purchase or do a transaction online, or perhaps you're approached by someone who's asking you for funds or asking you for assistance. And again, there's a deceit.
20-year fraud specialist Kendrick Christie says as the modern business arena requires increased tech engagement, more companies are stepping up to improve online protection, like two-step authentication used by most financial companies.
There's some banks here that their apps are not up to date.
But as similar changes take place for individuals, there are some invisible tools needed in your arsenal against online fraud, better known as phishing. For starters, your personal cash could make you a target. He says even with digital cash, risks remain. He advises using a radio frequency identification wallet.
A wallet blocker that you can get because persons can scan your credit cards as well.
Your age, he says, may also make you vulnerable, and it's all based on simply not knowing any better.
Be careful here, 65 or 70, there's a lot of fraud affecting that category of persons. So we encourage people to take the time to reach out, to your grandmother, your grandfather, or aunt or uncle, and have a conversation, because there's a lot of gullibility or naivety in that, in those persons.
But as policy upgrades remains a work in progress, he says it's your duty to equip your wallet with the tools of protection. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Lloyd Allen.
The Bahamas telecommunications company taking a proactive approach to celebrate International Women's Day this weekend. The venue, Oasis Bar and Bistro, that's where women across society enjoyed lunch and a panel discussion. BTC's account manager, Angel Adderley, made sure each woman walked away with something tangible.
Today, we were reminded of how important we are. We were reminded of our strength. We were reminded that we are resilient. And we were also encouraged as women to stand shoulder to shoulder with our counterparts, that we are stronger when we can complement. We are stronger when we are prepared. We are stronger when we stick together. So today was definitely an important day. Women leadership is important to trickle over into the workplace and on our senior leadership teams, because we are diverse. And we, in my opinion, we bring a different flair because we are women.
If you were looking outside around 6:30 this evening, you may have spotted what, upon first glance, appeared to be a meteor shower. However, international reports confirming that a stress test of SpaceX's rocket ended with an explosion and the loss of the Starship vehicle, much like the 8th test in January. The test today was slated to achieve certain objectives that fell short on the previous test. Eugene Stewart has a look at what's coming up in sports tonight. Eugene?
Well, with the annual rivalry continuing, we've got highlights from day 2 of the 2025 BAISS Track and Field Championships coming up in sports.
We're here at the Nassau Village Community Center project, where over the past 17 months, we've hired over 20 Bahamian subcontractors to bring this beautiful project to fruition.
I've been living in Nassau Village for more than 19 years, and to see a project like this bring great joy and pride to me.
This state-of-the-art multi-purpose community center will serve as a crime-fighting initiative in the community. Also help with the education of our kids in this community and a hurricane shelter.
Yeah, and it also shows what we as Bahamians can achieve when we work hand in hand with each other.
We have the technical know-how, and we can pretty much deliver on any project here in the Bahamas or in the world.
Bahamas Striping, a Bahamian company, they prove that they believe in Bahamians.
Based on the outcome of this project, I don't think they're disappointed in giving a small person an opportunity to do a job such as this.
The more opportunity they get, the more opportunity we will get.
If you look around and see the work done so far, it just shows what we as Bahamians can do.
Hey, what's up, Mario?
Hey, Dale, what's going on?
Have you seen ZNS new digital platforms?
No. Let me go check it out.
Good day, Bahamas. I'm Devontae Hanna, and this is ZNS Digital,
where we cater to your news and entertainment needs. Are you a foodie? I thought so. Then look out for Digital Bites.
Shining a light on Bahamians and the good that they do, ZNS Digital is home to the Sunshine Room.
Keeping up with the latest trends, our original content will keep you entertained.
Yeah, that's cool.
But have you seen the new website?
No, I didn't see it. Let me go look.
We're still your most trusted source for news and information.
That's ZNS Digital?
Yeah, that's ZNS Digital, the people station in your pocket.
Colon cancer is the third most common cancer affecting Bahamians. Your risk of developing colon cancer is increased if you have a personal history of colorectal cancer or colon polyps, a family history of colon cancer, or inflammatory bowel diseases such as ulcerative colitis. Other factors that can increase your risk of developing colon cancer are low fiber, high fat diets, a sedentary lifestyle, obesity, smoking, and alcohol. You can take steps to reduce your risk of colon cancer by making specific lifestyle changes. Eat a variety of fruits, vegetables, and whole grains. These foods contain fiber, minerals, vitamins, and antioxidants, which may play a role in cancer prevention. Drink alcohol in moderation or not at all. Do not smoke. Exercise with a goal of getting in at least 30 minutes each day. If you've been inactive, start slowly and gradually build up to 30 minutes. Also, talk to your doctor before starting any exercise program. Maintain a healthy weight. If you're at a healthy weight, maintain it by combining a well-balanced diet with daily exercise. If you need to lose weight, ask your doctor about healthy ways to achieve your goal. Colon cancer screening can also help to prevent colon cancer or lead to its early detection when treatment is most effective. If you're 45 years or older, speak to your doctor about having a colonoscopy or some form of colon cancer screening that may be appropriate for you. I'm Dr. Eugene Marcus Cooper. Pay attention to your health. Get the facts and discuss colon cancer with your physician today.
This message is brought to you by the Ministry of Health in partnership with the Public Hospitals Authority.
Well, with things continuing to heat up on day 2 of the 2025 BAISS Track and Field Championships, our Charles Fisher was present at the opening ceremony this morning and files this report.
Parents and supporters in the VIP stand to show their support to the athletes. Some 15 schools taking part in the 3-day meet. SAC, the defending champs, well represented in the stands. So was the Sons of Temple Christian. Opening short and right to the point. Aquinas Marching Band, the entertainment. Reverend Perry Cunningham, president of the BAISS and principal of Temple Christian.
We expect nothing less than excellence, believing that striving for greatness is our standard. The pursuit of excellence reflects the determination, dedication, and discipline the late Thomas A. Robinson exemplified throughout his illustrious track and field career.
Cunningham praising the athletes for their day 1 performance.
The weather was just perfect. The meet ran smoothly, and the performances were exceptional. Several records were shattered. I believe that this is the very first time, the first day of the event, that we had as many of 9 records yesterday.
Field event finals dominated most of the morning session.
After a strong first day for Queens College, track and field head coach of the Comets, Everett Fraser, says that there's still more work to do.
We got the energy from the fans, we got support from admin, parents, alums, everybody is supporting us who in green. We just have to stay focused, execute, and fight for everything that any placement we get in.
In the under-20 boys 1,500 meters, Ross Miller Jr. breaking his own record with a run of 4 minutes, 8.15 seconds.
I prayed to God about it this morning, so everything was in his hands. And, I always put my trust in God, so, I'm not surprised, but I'm very grateful.
And in the under-20 girls shot put, Anae Mackey setting a new BAISS record with a throw of 14.27 meters.
Right now, I'm completely blessed. God used me to give glory to him. And I just want to praise God that he has made it possible that I was able to leave my mark. This was my last BAISS championship, so in order to get a new PB, qualify, and break a record, I'm extremely blessed. And I just want to thank my family, friends, coaches, and anyone who supported me throughout this journey. I felt real loose, was just here to have fun, and I did exactly what was needed to be done.
And after 2 days of intense competition, here are the standings. In 15th place, Westminster College with 1 point. In 14th, Bahamas Academy with 15 points. In 13th, St. Andrews International School with 20.50 points. In 12th place, Lyford Key International School with 25 points. In 11th place, Jordan Prince William with 32.50 points. In 10th place, Charles W. Saunders with 50 points. In 9th place, Windsor School with 64 points. In 8th place, Nassau Christian School with 67.50 points. In 7th place, Aquinas College with 83.50 points. In 6th place, Kingsway Academy with 84.50 points. In 5th place, St. John's College with 135.50 points. In 4th place, St. Anne's with 138 points. In 3rd place, Temple Christian School with 260.5 points. In 2nd place, St. Augustine's College with 700.50 points. And leading the way, still dominating, is the Queens College Comets with 716 points. Now with the final day of competition being tomorrow, let's see who will take it to the top. Reporting for ZNS Total Sports, I'm Eugene Stewart.
Here at Immigration Care Service, you can trust us, especially if you have experienced issues or problems with the U.S. immigration at the borders. We'll do our best to provide options and solutions to immigration roadblocks, so travelers can continue visiting the U.S. and residents can continue living their lives in the U.S. without worries. The best part? Our services are affordable and accessible. Take the mystery, confusion, and fear out of your immigration concerns. Contact Immigration Care Service today.
What does disability look like? In a busy airport terminal? At the check-in counter? At security checkpoints? Or even in baggage claim? Passengers with hidden disabilities often go unnoticed. Globally, 1 in 7 persons have some form of a disability. 80% of those disabilities are non-visible. In an airport environment, workers are often unaware of hidden physical, mental, or neurological disabilities that some passengers live with. This can lead to frustration and a less than ideal travel experience. So, how do we make the invisible more visible? At LPIA, we've implemented the Sunflower Lanyard program. The lanyards are visual cues for airport workers to immediately identify passengers who might need additional assistance. NAD is teaming up with the National Commission for Persons with Disabilities and key stakeholders at LPIA to launch the internationally recognized initiative. We're joining more than 180 airports and 26 countries already in the program. NAD is the first organization in the Bahamas to recognize the Sunflower Initiative. It's a way to show our continued commitment to making LPIA a safe, welcoming, and inclusive airport for all. Passengers needing to secure a free sunflower lanyard can email sunflower@nas.bs or call 1242-397-8600. For more information, visit www.nassauLPIA.com.
It's time now for a weather check with Chief Meteorologist Basil Dean. Good evening, Basil.
Good evening, Royston. We had a cold front race through the island chains today, and that's leaving behind a cool stream of air blowing out of the northwest, and that will be with us right through tomorrow, but we anticipate a warming trend to begin on Saturday and Sunday, but that will be short-lived, as by Monday, we expect yet another cold front to move into the area, and that will plummet temperatures once again into the low 60s. And your temperatures around the islands this evening already at 67 degrees in Marshall, Abaco, Green Torquay, 65 also at Freeport, Grand Bahama, the Berry Islands, 70 degrees, Allenstown, Bimini, 75, 70 in Harbor Island, Rocktown, Eleuthera, 68, 67 degrees in Fresh Creek, Central Andros, 69 in Kemps, Basalt Andros, and Black Point, Exuma, Otterstown, Cat Island, San Salvador, and Rumkey. They're reporting 70 degrees, Georgetown, Exuma at 73, 73s also in Ragged Island, Clarence, San Long Island, and Crooked Island. Very warm in Betsy Bay, McGraw at 80 degrees, Ackland, 79, Matchy, Tanynagua, 78 degrees, and the Turks and Caicos Islands at 79 degrees. And your forecast tonight, we're looking at breezy and chilly with near clear skies. Your low temperature should fall off to a very nice 62 degrees tonight, and then tomorrow, we're looking at partly sunny, very beautiful conditions. High temperature getting up to 76 degrees. And your extended weather forecast, beautiful weather right through the weekend. Things warming up as we head into Saturday and Sunday. So we'll see temperatures in the mid-80s, but come Monday, another frontal system will move into the area, and once again, we'll see temperatures dip back into the 60s during the nighttime, and that will continue right through the middle of next week with some breezy conditions developing as of Tuesday of next week. And just a quick reminder, the clock should go ahead on Sunday, so time changes on Sunday, so we spring forward 1 hour. Royston?
Thanks for that reminder, Basil. Well, that does it for the Bahamas tonight at 11. Thank you for continuing to make ZNS your first choice for news and information. Only the sun covers the Bahamas better than ZNS. Thank you for watching. Good night.
At the Thomas A. Robinson Stadium, I'm Marcellus Hall. This is ZNS.